You're not failing because you lack talent. You're failing because you're connected to the wrong people. These 5 types of people will kill your vision, your energy, and your future. And chances are they are already in your life. Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Mindscale. Yes, the life-transforming Mindscale, the life-transforming, perspective-shifting, mindset-altering, positively, podcast where I share meaningful thoughts that are sure to steer you in the very positive way. Anyways, before we get right into the teak of the message, I would like to remind you that subscribing to the channel will do you a world of good because it will ensure that you're the first person to know when next I drop an absolute gem-full video just like this one. And so kindly subscribe or click the follow button and also turn on post notification to ensure that not only are you notified, but we also get to reach other people. Kindly do so. I'm waiting. Thank you very much. So without further ado, let's get right into the juice. Today I'm talking about the 5 toxic people that will ruin your potential. This is important because you can't soar like an eagle when you are still entangled with snakes. It's important that you know that what will ensure you get to your journey, if at all, or what will ensure you get to your journey even faster, is to the degree of your association. This is important. People are important in your journey. You can't do it alone because every single human being is one way or another gregarious. We naturally crave companionship, attention, community, one way or another. And this is important because many times we tend to downplay the impact of people in our lives. But it's never the case because the impact of people can never be overstated. Whether you like it or not, as a human being, you are impressionable, which means that people's opinions actually count in your life. What they think and their perspectives, one way or another, actually creeps into your subconscious and then finds its way to your conscious mind. And so today, I want to talk about the 5 types of people that you really should be avoiding on your journey through the success ladder. Are you ready? Let's get right into it. The first type of people you should be avoiding are those I call the dream doubters. These guys are ridiculous and you should flee from them. What they do is that they subtly and openly ridicule your goals. These guys many times are, threatened by the magnitude of your ambition. And one way or another, instead of coming on board, they try to, through small talk, downplay maybe the extent of your dream or how achievable it can be. And truth is, many times I know motivational speakers tell you, even in the midst of doubt, even in the face of people doubting you and your ability, keep enforcing and keep talking and keep saying that you'll be good, you'll be fine, that you'll soldier on. I know it's great. I know self-talk is fine. But one thing you need to learn is that things like self-talk and even willpower could be sometimes overrated because one way or another they will be depleted. And it means that you need to be very careful about who you surround yourself with. You can't keep having 5 out of 10 close friends of yours killing your dreams and expect the dreams to come to pass. What people say about you one way or another is registered one point in your subconscious, and so you must pay attention to it. You must avoid dream doubters. These guys never see positives. They are always pessimistic. They have no iota of optimism with them. I know some of them actually are being maybe genuine, maybe honest by telling you stuff is hard. Yes, but the question is one thing to say stuff could be hard. It's another thing to say it is not possible. And so I would advise that you surround yourself with people who've got some possibility mentality, people who always point to why something can work, as against always telling you why your dreams are not viable and all of your plans are not tenable. And so eliminate dream doubters, those who ridicule your goals and those who erode your self-belief. One of the very best ways to test this is ask yourself a question. Whenever I'm around this person, do I feel more alive and more stirred to pursue my goals? If not, and if consistently so, it could be time to pack up that relationship. The second type of people are those that I call the guilt trippers. Whew! We have so many of them around us today. These guys, they manipulate your decisions through things like shame and obligation. You begin to hear them make statements like, so you think you are better than us. What they are trying to do is simply to give you reasons why you shouldn't be comfortable in your success or on your journey to success, maybe because they are not. Sometimes you could notice some guilt tripping through different forms. Sometimes it could be through black tax, maybe people taxing you or asking you for stuff, maybe stuff you can't even afford, and then whenever you let them know you're putting the funds away for your project or for your future, they make you feel as though, oh, so you mean we don't have future, blah 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 blah. Or some kind of friends where let's say they want to chill or ball, like people call it, I mean, like local parlance says, and maybe they want to just have some fun, and then at that point you are trying to do stuff that is really productive, and then you let them know, or people that you say no to but make it feel as though you're saying no to them is you being proud, right? And so you get stuff like that a lot. You tell them, oh, I'm busy, I'm trying to do this, or I'm working on a particular project. They then tell you, oh, so you mean we don't have projects we're working on? This could sometimes start off as fun. It could sometimes start off as a little jab here and there, but take note of it. It's very important. You should be avoiding people like that. You should be trying to run away from friends like that, guilt trippers. They always try to make you feel inadequate. They always try to make you feel like a bad person. They always try to make you feel as though every time you pick yourself that you are being a terrible person. And so these are another type of people that you need to flee from. The third type of people you should be running from are who I call the energy vampires. Woo! Ridiculous, guys. You see, there was a statistic by Psychology Today that actually reports that emotional fatigue leads to about 20 to 30% drop off in cognitive performance. Now, this goes to show you that your emotional energy and your psychological state is super important to how you turn out. In fact, your emotions affect your psychology in the first place. And so cognitive performance is very many times tied to the energy that you give or take or receive emotionally. And so you need to run away from the energy vampires, people who just want to steal your energy, those who just want to suck you dry. These guys are constantly negative. Sometimes they are needy. Many times they are crisis driven. They once again never see positives. These guys just drown you, just soak your energy. They are bad vibes. They never come to you with great news. They're just the guys who complain about everything. Some of the ways to test or know this type of people are guys who are just always complaining about the terrible economy and never talking about positive stuff. This country, these people, USA, hey, would that be World War, this one, would that be this one, would that be, crazy stuff. Always paranoid, always negative, always having an issue or another. These guys are energy vampires. They are not positive. So whenever you are around them, your entire positivity gets sucked dry. And so you need to avoid energy vampires. And that leads me to the fourth type of people that you have to avoid. There are people that I call the comfort enablers. These people, you think, are the best kind of friends to have. They are kind of the opposite of the energy vampires, but you have to be careful. They're good vibes. They're positive. Yeah, they keep cheering you on. Yeah, they keep telling you every single thing you're doing is good. And sometimes they tell you, even when you are doing nothing, you're still good. And you have to be careful. Comfort enablers are people who cheer you on for staying the same. There are people who never challenge you to dare the impossible. There are people who keep you complacent. There are people who never let you know when you've dropped the ball and when you are not doing anything meaningful with your life. These are friends who don't tell you the truth. And listen, there's no way you can grow without having people who push you, because growth requires people who challenge you. Who is challenging you? Stop surrounding yourself with comfort enablers. Comfort enablers are yes men. They tell you you are perfect. They tell you everything is great. They tell you blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you need friends who can push you away from your comfort zone and launch you into the deep. because you only grow when you step out in faith to do the impossible. And so, comfort enablers are people you actually should be wary of. The final set of people you need to stop being friends with are those we call competitors disguised as friends. Whew! This will take some discernment to identify, because many times you will know. They're always there. There are people that seem well-meaning, but they are very, 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 very tricky, because their applause constantly hides their jealousy. They act like they love you. They act like they're there. But one way or another, in one part of their hearts, they wish it wasn't you who was succeeding. They ask themselves questions every time. Why always him? It's like fighting an enemy you don't know. It's like being friends with an angel and not knowing such a person is a demon. You just think you have a friend. You think you have an ally, whereas you've got somebody who is disguised actually, and is genuinely an enemy. And so what I would advise is there are different ways to know such types of people. Sometimes they tend to downplay your wins subtly, and sometimes they also tend to discourage risks. But overall, I would say put friends through a litmus test. Give it time. Don't be so quick to jump on the bestie wagon. Don't be so quick to call everyone close friends. You see, character is like smoke. One way or another, it will find its way out. You can't cover smoke for too long. And one way out of all of these is, I think it is wisdom to audit your circle of friends almost every 6 months. Ask yourself a question. Say, does this person fuel or drain my vision? Does this person what? Fuel or drain my vision? Is the person a cheerleader? Is the person an enhancer of my goals or my visions? Is the person genuine? What does the person do? Does the person help? Does the person drain my energy? Or does the person just cheer me on even when I'm not doing anything substantial? Is this person someone whose role in my life is pivotal in this journey to success? This is very important. Quick question. When was the last time you audited your friend group? If you haven't, it's time to do so. And this brings me to the end of this episode of Mindscale with myself, Olushola. And if this was impactful one way or another, I'd like for you to kindly click on the like button, leave a comment if you can, and also do not forget to subscribe or follow. And also do not forget to share with a friend. Kindly do so. I'm waiting. Subscribe. No, don't go. Subscribe or follow. Thank you, my friend. Amazing. See you in the next video.